So it's morning. Cameron's already packed up. He woke up early today. I'm just about packed up. Breakfast just gonna be a Cliff Bar. Save some water. You can see all I really got left to put away is the tent. So it'll be about 6 miles to the next campsite. About a couple 1,000-foot climb. We'll set up camp. Then we're gonna go try and see the bomber wreck and hopefully enjoy a nice sunset view back at Bush Mountain. It'll be a good way to enjoy our last night here at the park. Alright, we're about to leave camp. You ready?
I'm ready.
He's been ready. He's been waiting on me. Love the way the light's bouncing off those hills. It's a nice way to start the day. So on the topo, look like it's more or less a steady climb to camp. So for me, that means a slow walk. A lot of burned trees. There's a fire some years ago, and one of the park scientists told me it was pretty much a perfect fire as far as fires go, because it cleared out, I guess it cleared out vegetation in a way that was healthy for the forest, and it was followed by a light rain that wet the ash and helped push it down the soil, versus a heavy rain that would have washed it all down into the canyons and caused some ecological harm there. That's pretty cool. I tell you what, these stacks of rocks you see, they're called cairns. C-A-I-R-N. They provide a sense of relief when the trail like here isn't well marked or defined. Let you know you're still on it. I've come across some discussions and other videos, including one of Cameron's, that I guess some people knock them down thinking they mar the landscape or something. Don't realize they're navigation aids. But seriously, there's no trail here. I wouldn't know where to go except for this rock and those rocks. So please don't knock them down. It's cool, mighty depression out there on the left. That peak there is Blue Ridge. Cameron informed me that's where we're gonna be later today, heading up to camp. This part of the trail is not too bad. It's a real pretty meadow down here. Cameron just informed me this tallest ridgeline here you see in the back, that's a ridge we came down from Lost Peak, Manzanita Ridge. It's cool to be able to see that far away and see where you walked on to get to the point you're at today. So this ridgeline you see here, we came out from the other side of that. That's where the meadow is. And we came, see, across this ridgeline. Just climbed up this one. I'm knackered. I'm having to take a lot of breaks. The good thing is we got most of the elevation out of the way. For me, on long climbs like this, I just don't think about it. Just kind of look a little bit in front of me and keep putting one foot in front of the other. I'm pretty slow at it, but eventually you get there. Where we're going is right up here, this peak. I believe that's Blue Ridge. Doesn't look nearly as far away now. Finally finished that climb. That got me. The days are catching up. Legs are tired. But made it. Carmen's been waiting up here. Picked this nice, beautiful spot for a picnic.
This is a good spot.
So we dropped our packs off near the trail junction and taking a small detour to hit the peak. On top of Blue Ridge North Peak. It's a nice little walk without the pack. Nice breeze. Not much for views. The Bush Mountain Trail continues to be pretty overgrown. Lost the trail a few times. When we just dropped our packs again, went off trail to hit another peak here on Blue Ridge. Later we'll have to be up there. That's Bush Mountain. Here's the view from the other Blue Ridge peak. We're pretty sure we're on the top. We don't see anything else higher nearby. Water is becoming an issue. No wind today, is pretty hot. I'm exerting myself quite a bit. My guess is I'm going to go through 5 liters today. It just leaves me 1 liter for tomorrow. But tomorrow is a pretty short day and all downhill. So I think I'll be okay. But I'm going to play it smart. And I may cut some things off the itinerary. I just see Bush Mountain up there. It's a really big climb from where I'm at now. And my climbs aren't going too good today. Not far from the peak now. Looking at the salt flats. I don't know if it shows up on camera. In the distance you can see a whole lot of irrigation. A lot of fields. There's a freshwater aquifer down there. Well, I'm pretty sure that's a sign for the peak of Bush Mountain. Don't really say anything now. There's a little radio tower here. Pretty much made it. Top can't be that much further. That's the high point of the entire hike. And there's the view from Bush Mountain. It's a nice breeze. It's cooling me down since I'm soaked in sweat. I feel really good right now. I said it before, I'll say it again. The mountains are my church. This is where I feel connected to something bigger than me. So Cameron just asked me what I thought of the hike. What did you think of the hike?
Oh, it was pretty good. It's definitely overgrown. Pretty much the entire Bush Mountain Trail. Super overgrown. But hitting each one of those little peaks on the way here, I don't know, it gave me like an adrenaline rush. So I'm pretty pumped to be up here. This is awesome.
There's something about bagging a peak that feels good.
Yeah.
Here's a survey marker, proof that I actually made it up here. Picked a good shady spot. I'm gonna stop filming because I'm hungry. Time to eat. We just finished lunch. It was rejuvenating, to say the least. Now we gotta head to camp. Yeah. So there's the mountain we just came off of. Not too far. Get to the sign for the Bush Mountain campground here. Our last night, our last campground. I've used up almost 3 liters of water to get here. I was hoping to use only 2. I'm gonna cut out the visit to the bomber. I hate to do that. My energy levels are pretty low, and I want to err on the side of caution. So once I get the camp set up, it's gonna rest and hopefully have enough energy. We'll catch the sunset off the edge of the mountains later. Whew. Man, even setting up camp, pretty knackered. Just about done. I got my tent there. Just a few little things left. I'm gonna go ahead and make my dinner. Cold soaked chicken, rice, broccoli, and Taco Bell sauce. Yummy. Good boy. Whew. Yeah, I wore myself out today. That was a challenge. But that's good. It's a good hike. We're making our way to watch the sunset. You can see it poking through the trees. So that's the end of day 3. It was a good day. I did have to modify the itinerary. It's getting low on water and I was really beat down. I think I had just too small a breakfast and we had the big climb. I was bonking a little. Every time I had a granola bar, it really helped. Then when I got to camp, I had a nice big dinner and laid down instead of doing the offshoot to the bomber wreck. And I woke up totally refreshed and rejuvenated. The downside, I didn't get to see the wreck. But Cameron made it, and I'm looking forward to seeing his video of the wreck afterwards. I do think I made the right choice, just how bad I felt setting up the tent and how much better I felt afterwards. This was a very good trip. I love the route that Cameron planned for us. I got to see a lot of the park that I haven't seen before, and it was just a good workout. You know, you feel really good when you push yourself hard. And he was great company. It was a fantastic trip overall. I couldn't have asked for anything more. So with that, it's our final good night. We're going to head out of here about 5 in the morning. Try and get down to Pine Springs Campground pretty early, hopefully by 8 a.m. And we'll start our drives home. So, get an early start out of here. It's like 5 in the morning. The sun's coming up. Treated to these nice views from the Tejas trail. I always like this view. Well, we're about to exit the trailhead. It's a beautiful morning. Nice way to end one of the coolest trips I've ever been on. I still got a tiny bit of water left. Maybe 8 ounces, maybe less. So the water worked out. But after being in a semi-permanent state of dehydration for multiple days, I'm looking forward to chugging down many liters right now. we just made it out to the trailhead. It was a fantastic trip. The morning is beautiful. It was a great way to end it. I just want to thank you.
Yeah, man, it was awesome. That was a fun trip.